a riveting game up in the Motor City. The action heads south on this Thanksgiving Day, deep in the heart of Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where today we've got a good matchup, as good as we could ask for, as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. The Chiefs and the Cowboys on EA Sports. On the KC sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. They go play action here on 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside give to Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he will have the Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This one taken in by Olave. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
Now Prescott. Complete to Johnston here. 2nd and a couple.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now a carry for Brown. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. First and 10 at the 16-yard
To
line.
throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter
Brings
one.
up 2nd and 7 at the 13.
Now Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Prescott down. Caught right side, Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Here's Prescott.
32-yard line.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboys first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Davis going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Jet sweep. This is Johnston. And this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. KC's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A gain of 19 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw now on first down. And Watson has it right side. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Watson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And on Kansas City Chiefs.
On the counter, Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs call on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Quentin
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. What a game here on this Thanksgiving Day. Kansas City and Dallas. And, of course, this all part of the NFL salute to our namesake, John Madden. The John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Which I remember growing up, crowding around the TV, shoving turkey down your gullet to watch these games in Detroit, here in Dallas. Such special moments for so many families. And Charles and I are so happy to try and keep alive the memory of a man who is truly one of a kind. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 43.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Neal. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw. Jones. Goes to the right side here. Complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12 yards.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll try to do it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, they try to shuffle pass and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, "I want to play mistake-free football." Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And incomplete and dropped there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Brings out the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That one complete to Hill. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. He connected on his first, this from 41. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. 3rd and 2.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Now Jones. He'll try to pick it up himself. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Operating from the gun. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. Jones.
1st down, Chiefs.
Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
And always unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. David Onyemata. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Mac Jones making their way back out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Prescott. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnston. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one too low.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Johnston on a quick slow. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Davis will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line, allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. But quickly out wide, this is Watson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Neal. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
This is Neal. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. It's a slant to Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
To throw is Prescott. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump
Neutral zone
here.
infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And it is caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
From the gun again to Davis. Shifts by him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ray Davis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Chiefs now down 24-23. Less than 90 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with a handoff to Neal. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 48.
To throw is Jones. Trying to get a traffic there, and that's complete. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
This is Neal. And they'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. Now Jones. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Neal. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They run again with Neal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He's hit 3 times already. And this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.